Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Philly. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
Oh, welcome in. It's the locker room. Not with Billy Schwein today. Nick Earnshaw filling in alongside Dave Klemic. We made a call to the bullpen early on this morning. So here we are, Nick Earnshaw, Clem. I see you're caffeinated and activated over there.
Thank you. You just mentioned it for me, so I don't need to say it. But yes, I'm ready to go. And we had to pull, this is a last-minute roster move.
It
Bit
was
of a last-minute roster move. We had to sit somebody down today.
We did. So on the way in, Schweiner not feeling too great right now. So he's actually in studio at the moment. He's asleep, though. We sent him over. He's in the corner. He's falling asleep. He's having a good time. He is asleep.
Hold on. Look.
So he not feeling too great. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. It's the entire, we know he had his knee done, the whole nine. So we made an executive decision as the producer, co-host of the show, made the call this morning, said, hey, we're going to go with me and Klemic today.
Well, you know that the team doctors now have a little bit more say.
Yeah, I think I have more say than the Sixers medical staff at this
right
point.
Now. Yeah, but we're gonna have some fun today anyway. And
we
got
will.
a lot to do, and I want to mention that I'm on the way in here, listening to 96.9. Sorry.
Yeah,
but
like
it's
96.9.
Town Square station, right?
Yeah.
It's state law in my family that if that radio station changes, it's only to listen to this show.
Yes, that's
right?
it.
And
it's the only
Nuggets,
time.
too.
Yeah,
Nuggets,
listen.
too.
Well, that's the
Yeah, we
same
gotta listen to
station.
Nuggets,
It's the same station here.
But we were listening to the Christmas carols the whole time, and you know what? It's almost time. Next week it'll be time for our annual "Twas the Night Before Football."
Twas the Night Before Football
We'll
coming
work
up.
on that this week.
We will. So once again, Nick Earnshaw, Clem and M filling in for Billy, not feeling too great this morning. So we sent him down, to say the least. We sent him down. Go take a nap. He's gonna get better. He'll be all right, to say the least.
He might be back later. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe later in the show. But he's taking a quick step off here early on in the program. But we'll get you going. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to dive into. And first, we got to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles there, Clement M. Coming off that loss last week, heading into Monday Night Football. They have like an extended week once again this season to try and figure everything out. We know everything that's been going on with the offense. And now you get bad news late in the week this week. Jalen Carter had a procedure done on his shoulder. He's had a shoulder issue throughout, I guess, a year now, it seems like, from reports. He's going to miss Monday Night Football. Now, this begs the question there, Klemic. The Eagles now have lost both of their top guys, their anchors on offense and on defense. Without Lane Johnson, their anchor on offense. Now Jalen Carter in the middle on defense. You don't have him either. Remember when he was out for the Giants game? I'm not going to necessarily talk about the first game of the year with the Cowboys when they did win that ball game, but that Giants game was not great when he wasn't there. How big of a factor, Klemic, is it going to be without Jalen Carter in the middle of that defense?
I did a whole long dissertation on this of every single team that needed an anchor. Your defense is built around something, an immovable object, right? And then you can build around that. Just think about that image. And it's that football's not it is a complex game, but it's not as complex as you think. If you're going to grab onto something, some immovable object, you can build a defense around that. If everything moves, even in the offense, if one person, you got to have one real superstar, and that's our guy. Jalen Carter is a superstar, and without him, it's going to hurt. Everything's movable now. There's no anchor to that defense, so I don't think we're going to play great tonight. So
it's Monday.
It's Monday, but that's what I think. It could maybe not happen. And sometimes in these situations, a superstar arises that was on the bench, and that's what we hope for. But without Lane Johnson, our record is less than 15-25. Without Lane Johnson, with him, crazy good number. I don't know what the winning number is, but You know what I want to talk about with the Eagles? I researched the algorithm, how they use QBR versus passer rating.
Let
and
me
the
hear
difference
this,
between
Klemic.
the difference where Jalen Hurts is on both.
You always are doing some research at some point.
It'll shock you a little bit. Now, if you look at the QBR, which is the QB rating, and ESPN, I think, invented this algorithm.
Yes.
It has him as the the sixth best quarterback in the league. I'm sorry, 19th as the QBR. Now, that factors everything into the play. If the receiver dropped it, it doesn't count against the quarterback. How well they control the ball, everything. They evaluate every single play basically on an algorithm, right? Every play is evaluated, and then the time, and then the defense that you're playing against. It's a really good. It's a good rating system.
Yeah.
So the passer rating, he's actually rated high. He's like number 6, but he's like number 19 when it comes to QBR, and that is, I think, a better evaluation of how the quarterback is playing. It's all meaningful numbers. So if you look at how much you want to blame the problems that the Eagles are having, you would look at it's partially Jalen Hurts. You can't absolve him.
It's everybody in my estimation. Everyone has a hand in the problems here, and you gotta give blame. Jalen has not played well over the past couple of weeks, and that's
I've been
obvious.
given in the
And
past.
me too, and you
Because
know
he
me.
has
I'm a
better QB.
big Jalen defender.
Me too.
But he has not played well over the past couple of weeks. The offensive coordinator has not been creative enough. You got to blame the head coach, too. It's his offense as well. Something's got to give at some point. Also, they've had injuries on the offensive line. It starts up front. And the problem I have with the entirety of the offense is we know that they were ground and pound. They run it through that offensive line. They were a run-first team, right? However, the offensive line has not been the same. Jordan Mailata has not played well this year. He has not been good at left tackle. They've had injuries to Cam Jurgens. Landon Dickerson's been banged up. Lane Johnson's now out for a while. So your anchor of your offensive line, where you started everything from, that's not the same this year. So if you had creative people in the building, you would find a way to pivot somehow, some way. Like coaches like Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, they pivot, they get creative, they find ways to get guys open and might have to change on the fly. I have not seen that from this Eagles coaching staff at all this year. They have all of this talent and they can't figure it out. It's malpractice, Dave. It's malpractice.
Well, I think with as talented as that skill positions are, we're struggling with injuries at the offensive line.
Yep.
Okay, so what we need to do is put people out more in space. You got to get at
Right.
the ball in space, and it's not been happening. And you do need to be creative and think on the shift. You can't think the entire season we're going to rely that every single person is going to be healthy throughout the entire year. They've
been lucky over the past couple years.
Right.
The Eagles have been relatively healthy on the offensive side of the ball, on the offensive line over the past few seasons, and that's why they've been so successful, right? Getting to 2 Super Bowls out of the last 3 years. This year, little different story, right? Banged up, injuries, guys not on the same page, different offensive coordinator, different voice in there that I don't think the quarterback was very thrilled with in the first place. So they got to figure it out at some point. And I don't know, did you watch Hard Knocks the other day? Not much there. I just didn't see a feeling in that PowerPoint presentation Kevin Patullo was giving in that room, in the classroom. I didn't feel like, just from the expressions on the guys' faces, that they were bought into this guy. It just did not feel that way. And it's felt like that since the beginning of the year. This is a problem from way back when. Not even just this year where they've been struggling. You didn't feel they had confidence in this guy in the first place.
Well, I think partially it's not his fault either when you go, this
You gotta
guy's
take the
this
job.
guy's going to be here for 1 year and he's out of here. This guy's going to be here for 1 year.
Well, that wasn't the plan.
Yeah.
They lost Kellen Moore, and he was out of here in 1 year. And then you bring in Patullo, who's been on the staff. Guys didn't seem to have a lot of confidence in. And A.J. Brown was, we criticized him early on in the year, right? He was turning out to be kind of right. Right?
Yeah, like you said, I think it's a combination
And
of
it's
issues.
all of it. It's a perfect
I
storm,
want to
Dave.
blame one thing. You want to find the one
Everyone
thing.
wants to
You
blame
want the
one
answer,
thing.
But it's probably a combination.
It is. It's the perfect storm of absolute insanity that we can't figure it out in this city and this team and this organization. that the offense, they can't get it going. How can you
just
not get it
can't-
going?
I get these vibes of that 2023 season where where we lost like 8 out of the last 9 or whatever it was, and I start to feel that it's like crumbling apart. And the defense, I just feel so bad because they're playing so good, and the city's so excited right now. Everybody thinks they have an answer. I'm trying to look at the rating system so I could go because I'm gonna like you and me are Jalen Hurts apologists or whatever. I am
Listen,
too.
I love Jalen. I think
do
he's a
too.
great quarterback. He's a Super Bowl MVP. Has not played well over the past few weeks. He hasn't.
Yeah, and when you're looking at making quick decisions on these are things that you have to be okay. Like Tom Brady never had a unbelievable offensive line around him. He didn't have receivers around him. He just pre-snap, he studied the heck out of the other defense. He knew what he was doing before they knew, and he thought quicker. And that's kind of what we're going to have to do is just use the brains more than use the brawn right now.
And you know what it always comes back to? In the trenches and the run game.
Yeah.
They can't get that going, nothing's going to work.
And you know what? When the run game has these RPOs, which are kind of annoying to me, like you don't get to get the ball.
But they were
on.
very successful with it.
Yeah,
very
I know.
successful with
I just don't like being defensive when you're running the ball. You want those offensive line firing off the ball as hard as they can. They know they're going to go take a guy down. They find a middle linebacker and they say, "All right, here's my guy. I'm just going to take him out." And then you let Saquon Barkley do his thing.
Well, I wish he could do his thing. He hasn't really done it this year. The offensive line hasn't really done it as well. But on the other side, I want to talk about a specific individual. You know, everyone's had problems with Patullo, me being one of them. Sirianni's getting questioned now, right? Could they bring in one particular individual who knows this offense inside and out? And I'll play a little audio on the other side.
I think I know
We'll
what you're gonna
talk
say.
about it, all right? All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers, sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process from contract to signing to closing, from the shore to center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in NJ and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call at 609-399-1227. All right, let me tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann and Associates at 609-263-7422. Whether commercial or residential properties, for estate tax or financial planning, divorce or financing and more, the professionals of John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Call 609-263-7422. All right, on the other side, we'll get to that audio. We also have some guests coming up later in the show. We'll get to that as well. You're listening to The Locker Room. Nick Earnshaw, Dave Klemic, filling in for Billy Schreim right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2025 season on Monday Night Football, heading to L.A. to face the Chargers.
You want to say crunch time? This is it.
Oh, yeah, this is crunch time.
Pre-game coverage starts at 7 p.m. with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action starting at 8:15. This is where the Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's Eagles station.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from The Locker Room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from The Locker Room sent you.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
Right now at the Home Depot, shop Cyber Week savings and get up to 40% off, plus up to an extra $500 off select appliances like Samsung. Upgrade your kitchen with the Samsung Bespoke 4-door refrigerator, now featuring the dual auto ice maker with Sphere Ice, only at the Home Depot. You'll have perfectly chilled drinks for every gathering. Don't miss Cyber Week savings in-store and online at the Home Depot. Offer valid 12/4 through 12/10, U.S. only. See store online for details.
Ring in 2026 at Nola's Bar and Lounge at Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City. Make this New Year's an unforgettable night and enjoy a premium hosted bar and live music all night. Whether you're dancing the night away or toasting with friends, Nola's Bar and Lounge at Ocean Casino Resort is the place to celebrate the beginning of the new year. For tickets, visit theoceanac.com.
Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, welcome back into The Locker Room. Nick Earnshaw alongside Dave Klemic filling in for Schweiner. Now, he is in the building. Not feeling great earlier on this morning. Might get him back a little later in the hour there, Klemic. So we got some good news on the Schweim front.
Yeah, we didn't have to put him on the IR.
No IR. He's day to day. Or I guess he's minute to minute today.
No, he's back in concussion protocol.
Yeah, right. Get him out of the blue tent.
Yeah, he's in the blue tent right
Brian Dable, going over to find what I think it was. I forget. It might have been Jackson Dart. He needed Jackson Dart to get back in there. Do you remember that earlier in the season? Dable, he's not. The coaches are not allowed to go over to the blue tent. They're not allowed near it. He went over. He needed to get Jackson Dart back in the game. This is before he got fired, obviously. And he's freaking out because they were in so much trouble. The show was not, the game wasn't going so well. We didn't need to go over to the blue tent. He came to us this morning. That's essentially what happened.
That's funny because if a coach had, that actually makes sense. If a coach had influence over you getting back in the game and overriding the doctors. Now, when I was a kid, the coach was the doctor. The coach was your hydration specialist.
Yeah.
Your coach was
not anymore.
Your advisor. He was your school, everything to you because you're like, well, this guy just tells me what to do. And it's funny how they have all these positions now that are like, oh, it's a doctor. We have a team doctor. We have an ATC. We have physical therapist. We have a position coach. We have a quality control coach. Now there's the
title for everything.
The coach is just there now.
Yeah. So Billy will probably be on later in the show. He's feeling much better. He took a little nap. These boomers, sometimes they just need a little nap and they come back, they're refreshed. All right. So we'll get to that in just a little while. We got him out of the blue tent, so he's prepping. He's getting himself ready to get back on the air.
Yeah,
you can't keep him off. You can't keep him off.
Warming up.
He called in from the hospital bed, so I put nothing past the guy. At this point. I put nothing past him. All right. 609-403-0973. Chime in on your thoughts on the Eagles. And by the way, at 11 o'clock, second hour, we have a busy second hour, Klemic. All right? Guess who's joining us at the top of the hour? Who do you think?
Mr. Negadelphia.
Not Mr. Negadelphia.
Baldy?
No, Brian Baldinger.
He's the best.
The NFL Network. Baldy's Breakdown is going to join us at the top of the hour. Also at the bottom of the 11 o'clock hour, Fran Mclaughlin of High School Athletes in the Spotlight, presented by the Philly Pretzel Factory of EHT. So we'll have a fun second hour. But right now, I mentioned something on the other side, or on the previous segment, regarding the Philadelphia Eagles. And something that was brought up, Klemic. All right? Nick Foles, my guy.
I knew
Love
it.
Nick Foles.
I knew it.
Still should retire his number. I will die on that hill. Die on it. He brought up an interesting name, I should say. And it's been one that's been floated out there. A guy that worked in San Diego with the Chargers. You know, who all worked at the Chargers was Nick Sirianni. They know this offense a little bit. Also coached for the Philadelphia Eagles, won a Super Bowl with the Philadelphia Eagles as an offensive coordinator. Remember, they brought Vic Fangio in as a consultant, they said, with the offense a couple of years ago in the 2022 Super Bowl, 2023 season. And they brought him as a consultant, right? Well, his offense is very, very much his offense for the most part. Had a lot of say in this type of offense before, and that's Frank Reich. I want to talk about Frank Reich a little bit here, Dave Klemic. He won a Super Bowl with the Philadelphia Eagles. He was an offensive coordinator here. He was with Sirianni and the Chargers. All this kind of floats together. Here's what Nick Foles had to say about Frank Reich and about possibly maybe bringing him in and why he's great with coming up ideas.
Honestly, Frank is awesome with ideas. Frank will have a lot of ideas from him being a play caller and a quarterback. He knows how it works. He's done it at the highest level. I think it would be a great asset. And I think the biggest thing is this. You're not bringing in a guy with an ego that's like, oh, I'm going to try. Listen, he's going to go in with the heart of, I just want to help. Yeah. I want to help Nick out. I love Philadelphia. I won a Super Bowl here as an OC. Let me help this out. Kevin, I relate to you, man. I know what it's like as a play caller when it's not going well, it's all on you. I can relate to you.
So, with that, Klemic, your response to the idea of bringing in a Frank Reich to this team?
Well, he's available. I think he's at Stanford right now.
Out of Stanford now. Yep.
He's out.
Yep. They just hired their new coach. Yep. They just hired a new coach from Washington, the Commanders.
He's available. He's there. You're absolutely right. And Nick Foles, I knew you were going to use his quote.
Yeah.
And so I kind of knew where you were going with
that.
My guy. But yeah, he loves Nick Foles, and so do I. But I just don't think he deserves to get his number retired. But we could argue on that all day long.
Another topic for another day.
That's a great idea. Why not be an advisor? And that way you can go, hey, look, he's still the caller. He doesn't get to hurt his feelings. But look,
we get hurt his feelings after the year.
Why don't you try to do a little bit of this? I just have some experience with it. Why don't you try some of this? Why don't you try some of that? And then go, okay. That's a great idea. I think I have hope for that situation right there. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that right now.
You know what the Eagles need? Now, you could have hurt Kevin Patullo's feelings after the season if you don't want to get rid of him. I said they should get rid of him or just release him from play calling duties a few weeks ago. But if you're going to keep him around and he's going to stay the play caller, they're not going to change anything. They're not going to send him up to the booth or anything like that. Not going to try anything different. Why not bring in an extra voice? And you could hurt his feelings after the year. You know what Jalen Hurts needs? He hasn't had a coordinator for over 2 years ever in his career. Like, this doesn't happen. He has a new coordinator every year. How are you supposed to build any camaraderie? How is an offense are you supposed to build any camaraderie when you have a different voice every single year? Now, you're running very much the same concepts and kind of have the same ideas with the way the offense is rolling, but it's a different voice, and they all have different styles, right? That's tough to do. They need a Vic Fangio on the offensive side, a guy who doesn't care about going to get a head coaching job, a guy who's just going to be here. He'll be here for the time being over a couple of seasons. He could stick around. He could work with Jalen. They could figure it out. Why not bring him in?
Right. And that brings me to this point. Jalen Hurts may be the perfect quarterback for this type of offense where he's a Swiss Army knife. He's not great at any one thing, although he throws the deep ball very well, and he's very powerful. He does a lot good. He doesn't do a lot great, right? So if you have a different coordinator every year for the rest of your life, he's the best guy. He's the best guy for that job because he can do everything. He can do a little bit of everything. Now, if you did have some consistency, I think you would see the offense play much, much better. You would see Jalen play in the top 10 in QBRs of the entire league every single year.
Well, I want to play this clip from Foles, too. We talked about it earlier. They're a run-first team. Everybody knows this. Very obvious. They are having trouble in the trenches. Can't get Saquon going, right? Nothing. Here's what he had to say, what Frank Reich can help them do, especially regarding the run-first idea.
Let's just keep it real. The Eagles are a run-first offense. They are not a pass-first offense. Even though they have these dynamic receivers and Goddard and all these different things, they're at their best when they run the ball, and then passing is off the run. They need more play action. They need more of that. That is hard to facilitate in the middle of the season. You bring Frank Reich in, he can probably help with the knowledge and the execution of that, going to the different positions, being there, helping out.
Yes, so he said it. Play action. This is a run-first offense, so your play action passes are everything's set up off the play action because you have to suck the safeties down and let those dynamic receivers go get the ball in one-on-one situations deep. Because what happens if you're kind of they're playing a zone, they're back deep in a zone, and they can play two corner safety on AJ Brown, but when you play action, you're a one-on-one with a safety. That's it. And you just need that matchup. And he's AJ Brown's a matchup kind of guy.
Yeah.
You want to just 50-50.
One-on-one, throw it up.
He'll win it. He'll win it every time.
Throw it up to him. And and some of the route concepts this year and just the way they've run their offense, just overall, it just has no rhyme or reason, no rhythm, no identity. That they've talked about because their identity was running the football. They got to pivot. That's the problem I have with the offense and the play callers and the guys in charge of Sirianni and Patullo. Why aren't you pivoting? You know it's not working. You can't run the ball. It's not working. Find a way to pivot. You have $100 million receivers on both sides. Goddard. Guys you can get in the flat. Saquon. You brought in Tank Bigsby. Get creative. You have a lot of talent on this roster. Why can't you be more creative? Why are you trying to do the same thing over and over again? It's clearly not working. It's been weeks now, especially since the bye. You've had longer weeks, long stretches between games, Thursdays to Mondays. Figure it out.
I think the only half that we played good really as an offense was the Cowboys game. The first time I saw us doing anything creative, remember we threw that little pitch.
But it was in the beginning of the year. It was the beginning of the game. It was the beginning of the game.
We threw that nice, cool pitch to Devontae Smith. I was like, oh, this is fun to watch. And now it's just brutal to watch. It's like really brutal.
And it's just because the expectations are so high. They're coming off winning a Super Bowl. But also, they have really good players. They have really good players.
We have the most talented roster in the NFL.
And you can't figure it out? I think it's hard. I've said this over and over. It's harder to not figure it out with all the talent that you have. And I remember back in the Chip Kelly era, this was kind of the same problem. They have all this talent, but let me go by my system. Fit it with the talent you have. Go by the players you have. Stop worrying about the system so much and your ideas of an offense. You have these players, figure it out.
Do you think that you could go in there as the play caller right now and have the same result? Probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think so too.
Absolutely. And I didn't even play football, and I can figure it out.
You probably could. You could go just.
That's me getting a little carried away.
Yeah.
But
I haven't seen anything really creative with no creative routes.
Something.
With AJ. I haven't seen a stop and go.
If I could see it on my couch, how do they not see it?
I haven't seen a wheel route out of him. I haven't seen anything but very basic running routes. That's why I thought AJ Brown was hurt. Because I'm like, they have him doing nothing where you're.
It's amazing.
It's no setup. There's no out. Throw him 3 outs in a row and then hit him with the out and up and hit him
it's amazing
deep in the pocket of the cover 2 pocket.
Yeah.
So I don't see anything like that. I don't see any
nothing. Zip. Zero
stops. I don't see any. I don't see him running a bang 8. Now, what a bang 8 is a little leaning pass that they throw right on your inside shoulder, like right up the seam.
Comeback routes.
Nothing.
And they don't go over the middle either.
Now, the reason why I like him on that, because he's an in-breaking route guy with his shoulders faced upfield, playing against safeties who don't want to hit A.J. Brown. They'll do that to the tight ends, but A.J. Brown should be running some of those routes up the seam. And just let him win the battle with the safety.
Move A.J. into the slot. Move Devontae into the slot. Get Saquon involved maybe in the passing game. I know he drops the ball all the time, but still, try something. Something different. And they haven't done that, and that's why people are so frustrated. By the way, Dan EHT chimes in. He says, Jalen Hurts is ready to lead a championship run again. I hope I'm with you there, Dan. I hope I'm with you there because I love Jalen, but he's not played well over the past couple weeks, and I can even admit that. All right. The first hour of the locker room with Billy Schweim is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process from contract signing to closing, from the shore to center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in NJ and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call at 609-399-12 1227. All right, you've got to get to La Scala's. We have our Eagles pregame show coming up next week on the 14th. La Scala's Beach House in Brigantine opened a few summers ago to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandma made. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, love the margarita pizza, daily specials, and game day menu. Eat or take out at La Scala's Beach House, and they are located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. All right, when we return, we got Schweiner out of the blue tent. You're listening to The Locker Room with Nick Earnshaw, Dave Klemic, and Schweiner on the other side, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Tonight on Compass Media Network's coverage of NCAA football, we bring you the 2025 Big Ten Football Championship game, featuring the number 1 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes and the number 2 ranked Indiana Hoosiers. Hyatt's Greg Daniels joined Chad Brown and me for all the action as one of the nation's top football conferences crowns its champion.
It's College Football Saturday on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 8 p.m.
Brought to you by First Bank of Sea Isle City.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call and again, again and again. Call and again, again and again.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemic. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemic sent you.
Hey, get in. What? Who are you? I'm future you. Constipation with belly pain still coming back? Yeah. Mia, our doctor figured it out. She said it's irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
The countdown is on because diamonds are lighting up the holidays at Robert's Fine Jewelers. December 11th through the 14th only. 4 days to save big on diamond studs, diamond necklaces, diamond tennis bracelets, diamond rings, gemstone jewelry, and so much more. If it sparkles, it's on sale. This is the holiday event you've been waiting for to finish checking off those wish lists. Make this the biggest holiday ever at Robert's Fine Jewelers at the Plaza at Center Point in Northfield. December 11th through the 14th. Robert's Fine Jewelers, where your holiday sparkles. Online at robertsfinejewelers.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the studio. Billy Schwein back with you out of the blue tent, along with Dave Klemic, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver, and, of course, Nick Earnshaw. Thanks, guys, for taking care of me. Boy, I'll tell you what, Dave, I have a very bad sciatic nerve. And you've had sciatic pain down my leg. I couldn't even walk. I hardly slept last night. It's a nightmare. I've never had this type of pain. Of course, I'm just recovering from knee replacement surgery. And I took 5 ibuprofens. I took 2 extra strength Tylenol, and then I took a muscle relaxer. When I walked in here this morning, I couldn't even. I was like, Nick had to carry me in.
Yes. The things I do around here.
You're got me out of the blue tent.
So I sent him to the blue tent, and now he's back. He got cleared.
Unbelievable.
Clear protocol.
Listen, Nick, you're young. I understand. I don't know if you ever had it. Dave's had it, but it's debilitating.
It's the worst.
I was just knocked me out. All
Knocking on wood, hoping that doesn't happen.
Thank you guys for spotting me there.
Absolutely. That's what we're here. We pick each other up. We're part of a team here, Swine.
Now, Nick, I heard you talking about Hard Knocks, and I don't have HBO, but I bought HBO so I can see this Hard Knocks, and I want to be left out. But I think I'm going to cancel it because I heard on the way in too from Sal when he was with Mike Gill on the Sports Bash talking about nothing gets put on the air without the Eagles' permission. In other words, they have all the creativity license, right? So nothing's going to get out that they don't want to get out. Anything you see, any interviews, any conversations.
Well, my point was, and by the way, I had trouble with HBO Max too. Right. And none of my family members could send me the login, first of all, so I had to pay $10 for it. But like I'm talking about when Petula was up there giving the presentation, the faces, just you could tell. You could just tell when people are not like locked into it. You know what I mean? They were bored, like, this guy, really?
Well,
that's what
I took. You know what though?
away.
I got to tell you guys, it all revolves around one person. It all revolves around Jalen Hurts.
Oh, what?
It all revolves.
Why is it all revolve around him?
Because Jalen Hurts is the quarterback of this team. He's capable of taking he won Super Bowl MVP. You know what? The Eagles have averaged 15 points in the last 4 games since the bye. 15 points. This offense have been averaging 15 points.
Nick,
you can't with all that talent, Dave.
Nick,
come on, man.
Vital signs are good.
Vital signs are
he's
fine.
Back.
I'm pissed off, Dave. 15 points they've been averaging a game.
All right, while you were sleeping, I talked about Jalen Hurts' QBR versus his passer rating.
Right.
So his QBR, which takes everything into account, I took a deep dive into the QBR and
I was
why
smart. I missed it.
He's 19th quarterback in the league, right?
19th?
He's 19th in the league, which means their offense is around that, right? So if our offense is around 25. I'd say 19% of that would be a large percent of that lands on the quarterback.
It lands on the quarterback.
Because
listen,
if your QBR and your offense are ranked about the same, that seems to be a correlation that it goes with every single team. The team's QBR and their offensive ranking are about the same.
About the same.
So
that makes sense. But we've been told, Nick, for years and years, Dave, that this is a quarterback's league, have we not?
Sure.
All right. So it's a quarterback's league. And as the quarterback goes, so does the team go, especially when you have all this talent. Now, if you look at and I told Dave, and I agree, we talked about this last week. We're going to have Brian Baldinger on. He's going to back it up. These games are won in the trenches, the offensive and defensive line. But that being said, it's a quarterback's league. And when the quarterback doesn't perform to his capabilities, then here's what you get. Total, you know where we rank on total offense? 24th, Dave. You were absolutely right. You know where the Chargers rank? 10. Defensively, we ranked 25th overall. So we're not. And last week's game against the Bears, Nick. What did they had like 60 70 offensive plays to like 50. The
time of possession.
The time of possession was 39-20.
It was nothing.
3 and outs. That's why our defense can't sustain it. But they were getting blown off the ball. You could drive a truck through some of the holes that this team's got a lot of problems. And guess what? When I come to make my pick on Sunday, until the Eagles prove to me that they can get their heads out of their gluteus maximuses, I'm taking the Chargers.
Okay. All right. Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you overall, but you're leaving out the fact of the coaching staff here. Where's the coaching staff?
The players have to execute.
The offensive line has been hurt. Their whole entire offense revolves around the trenches and running the football. The Eagles proved you don't need like a Patrick Mahomes or a Josh Allen, right? You don't need those types of players. Josh Allen hasn't won anything. Lamar Jackson hasn't won anything. You need a good quarterback, Jalen Hurts, right? They were leaning on the run game, And the trenches have not been able to stay healthy, okay? The offensive line has not stayed healthy. They haven't been able to run the ball with Saquon Barkley this year. So where is the coaching staff pivoting, using more play action? Jalen has not been good over the past couple weeks. But he also has to play better too. I agree with you, but you're totally leaving out the fact that the head coach and the offensive coordinator have not pivoted, have not tried to do something different with the offense and the talent they have.
I got to be honest with you. The Eagles, the Eagles offense, the Eagles coach is obviously, it starts with and my brother said this last week, it starts with Nick Sirianni, right, Dave? And then it goes downhill to Petula. They're not obviously making the right calls with what they have. Because if you look, because I did hear that you say one stat that I heard while I was passed out. The Eagles are 15-25, right, with Lane Johnson out.
Yeah.
That's a pretty significant stat.
Right. You have to pay attention to things when there's correlations. We are pattern recognizing people, right? That's how we figure these things out. And if you look at the patterns, some people are really valuable. There's more to blame on one person because of how much they change the pattern. So without Lane Johnson, he's a very valuable part of that.
Your anchor.
Yeah, he's your anchor. He's your best player.
So, Nick, this coaching staff doesn't appear to be able to make adjustments.
No, zero, zip.
They got to make an adjustment. Lane Johnson's going to be out for what, a couple more weeks, correct?
Yeah.
They're going to have to make an adjustment.
But
this all falls on Jalen Hurts' shoulders because he's not playing well. He hasn't played well in the last 4 games.
I've agreed with
specifically.
you on that.
Now, A.J. Brown's got his catches, and they still haven't won, but I'm not going to say it's because of A.J. Brown. Obviously, you get him the ball. He's great.
Would you agree, Billy, that it's a culmination of everything? It's the offensive play calling, the head coach, the offensive line, and the quarterback.
Yes, and I agree with that, and I also agree with it. I wrote on my article on 973ESPN.com that I do each and every Friday. Josh edits it and puts it up there. You know, the Eagles have given up 898 yards, total yards, their defense in the last 2 games.
Because they're on the field all
game.
They're
on the field the whole game.
Yeah.
They can't stop anybody. And now without Jalen Carter on the defense, they got their work cut out for Monday night.
I would take Omari and Hampton, smash the over on rushing yards on Monday.
Yeah. By the way, Dave, you have a fan. My wife, my ex-wife, Tony, she's a nurse. She goes to people's houses, and she shows up there. And Mary Parks, she's a huge Kansas City Chiefs fan. She wants your autograph.
Man,
you want fans out there,
Klemic?
Klemic?
Out there, Klemic.
Right, you got to be a big Chiefs fan if you want my autograph. I'll do it.
She heard my wife's name, and she said Schweim. Like, she put 2 and 2 together. She's 93 years old, this lady. And I said, we'll get Dave Klemic. How about that?
Yeah, you got to be a real big Chiefs fan.
Can I get your autograph, Klemic?
You know what's hanging on the wall right over here. You know who wants your autograph? Jimmy Thomas.
Thomas. You know, I love that guy. Me and Jim Thomas, when we were kids, we were like 11 years old, and we would go out on his boat. We would take a boat out in the ocean together, like a little puddle jump, little thing. And we would take that out in the ocean, get beat up and knocked over. We were
I had lunch at Charlie's Bar there last week on the way home, and I saw him, and he was like, I hear you guys talking about me. Of course, Jimmy and Jeff Thomas of Charlie's Bar.
Best guys. They're awesome. Which is really cool about the Thomases. They finally, mainland, they named the whole stadium, the football stadium there, after Mr. Thomas.
And so they should.
Yep.
All right. Look, Nick and Dave, I got to tell you, we're all frustrated with the Philadelphia Eagles, but there's a story came out after the game last week when Petula's house got egged. Come on,
That's
man.
BS,
man. Are you going to...
They recorded it and put it on TikTok.
It's unbelievable that people can get that pissed off about a game. It's a game.
The guy seems like a great guy, nice guy. You don't egg the guy's house.
Egged his house.
I thought they should have done a drive-by.
They did.
No,
they stood there. You saw them standing there.
But then they recorded driving away and driving up. Yeah,
with their license plate showing.
No, they should have done
People
worse.
are
They should
stupid.
use rocks. He's doing so bad.
Oh, don't say
kidding.
that, man. People
No,
will
I'm
do
just
it.
kidding. Oh, I'm surprised.
But can you imagine getting your house egged? You're the coach, and you're just because
It's a football game.
And I'm
Yeah.
not. And I listen. You guys. It seems to me that Nick, you want to put more blame on Petula, right? Is that what you're saying? More than Jalen Carter,
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
Jalen Hurts. They just told you he's ranked 19th in QBR.
Can I preface it with this? I want to blame Patullo and Nick Sirianni. Both of them combined. It falls on the head coach, too.
Well, I definitely agree with that.
Yes, because you're picking the coordinator. So, yes, you are part of the
This
blame.
goes back to before the season even started. This was not an ideal hire because they went from within. They didn't go outside the organization. He's never called plays. You can't give a guy a Mercedes and let him drive it when he's never driven before.
Wait, Bobby said that. Bobby made that point the other day, right? It was a great point, and Nick reiterated that. That's a great point.
All right, let me ask you
I agree.
Let me ask you, they've got 5 games to turn this around. Dave, can they do it?
Absolutely. They are absolutely in position. Everything could land the same as they want to.
Right.
So
there is still time for this team to turn it around.
Absolutely.
Nick Earnshaw, do you see this happening? If the Eagles, first of all, let's look at
and the Cowboys just lost.
And by the way, I watched that whole. Nick Earnshaw asked me if I watched any of the Sixers on Thursday night. I couldn't. You know why? Because when you have to watch these games on Prime or YouTube or whatever. You can't just change the channel. It's got to go through the whole process of buffering, and so it's not even worth hitting the clicker.
I would.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
I would suggest maybe utilize your cellular device. You got a laptop. There's multiple ways to do this and watch games.
Because I'm old school, man. I want to sit in my big chair and I want to watch. I gotta get my laptop, my phone. I mean, come on, man.
Well, then maybe we get you like YouTube or something, so you do the split screen or something like that.
Do that. Nick, let me ask you a question. If they don't lose, if the Eagles lose this week, because it's possible. Let's face it, they don't have Lane Johnson. They don't have Jalen Carter, which are 2 big losses for this team.
Yep.
If they lose, we see 2023 all over again.
Yeah. If they lose this week, I mean, they are in a load of trouble, a lot of trouble. Now, Justin Herbert, he has a broken hand, his non-throwing hand. He was limited participant on Friday. Omari and Hampton was a full participant, 2 of their prime weapons on offense. If you lose to Justin Herbert with a broken hand, I mean, this team doesn't deserve to even make the playoffs. Okay, they don't even deserve to make the playoffs. You lose to Justin Herbert with a broken hand. I mean, that's poor. That's pathetic.
Dave, you didn't see Hard Knocks, correct?
No, I didn't see it.
Nick saw it. Nick.
Yep.
Now, I know.
Yeah, I paid $11. None of my family members can give me the login.
I don't want to say it's staged because obviously during the game they're just filming stuff and recording, getting a reaction. They did show Jalen Hurts interacting with his teammates on the sideline.
Yes.
They did do that.
Thank you.
But not as much as I would have liked.
They showed 3 clips.
That's right, but it was cherry-picked. My point is it's cherry-picked.
Cherry-pick it live.
You heard, listen, Nick, you heard Sal Palantonio on the Sports Bash with Mike Gill talking about how the Eagles only put out what let Hard Knocks put on what they want them to put on.
Okay, but what about the regular broadcast?
They're going to show Jalen Hurts in a great light. They're not going to show him in a negative light.
Baloney.
Right?
They don't even. You were complaining for weeks.
I'm getting rid of HBO.
You were complaining for weeks that he doesn't go up to his teammates. They finally show he goes up to his teammates, and you're still complaining. I can't win. You can't win with you.
But Dave just said it's on me, fellas. It's on me, fellas. I mean, no, really, no joke. It's on you. It is on you.
Hey, it's on you.
It's on you. That's right. It's on you. You better get out there. How about the one pass the other day? He threw the ball, a screen pass to Saquon Barkley on his off shoulder. I don't know why they were going to the right, but he throws it on the outside shoulder. Barkley was looking on the inside. He didn't even know where the ball was, right?
That means and that goes back to coaching. Nobody's on the same page? Nobody's on the same page? How are we not on the same page?
Dave, you've been in film rooms. Why can't they just look what they did last year and do what they did last year?
They can't because the offensive line stinks and they can't run the ball.
Speaking of film, when he's the only guy, though, that I see when they pan to the quarterback, he's not in the iPad. He doesn't look at the iPad.
Well,
he's
no,
just staring out into the
abyss, and he did that.
I'd never seen that
Nick,
before.
he did, but in Hard Knocks, they did show him looking at it like once or twice.
And that was my point. They never show him live on the broadcast during the game that he's going up to guys, taking accountability.
Every quarterback is running to that iPad to see what just happened. That's what you got to do. You got to analyze what just happened and adjust there. You're not going to think about the last year. You're going to go, what happened on that play? Okay, I see.
You got to get me down on the sidelines. I'll give you guys a report.
Guess what?
Nicky sideline, I'll get down there.
Real quick before we go to break, you see the coaches, Patullo. First of all, he should be up in the booth. That's another thing. We'll get that out on the other side. He should be up in the booth because he has that play calling sheet. He's just doing. You know what? He's just looking at. Let's run this play. You're not. If you're up in the booth, you can see what the defenses are doing and go to their weakness. But on the sidelines, Batula can't see that. He's not God. Right,
send him up to the booth.
First hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they'll have private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up the first hour. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-705-9484. 800-705-9484. 800-705-9484.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshach, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshach, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
It's time for Cyber Monday, Dell Technologies' biggest sale of the year. Enjoy the lowest prices of the year on select PCs like the Dell 16 Plus featuring Intel Core Ultra processors. And with built-in advanced features, it's the PC that helps you do more faster. Plus, earn Dell rewards and enjoy many other benefits like free shipping, price match guarantee, and expert support. They also have huge deals on accessories that pair perfectly with your Dell PC and make perfect gifts for everyone on your list. Shop now at Dell.com/deals.
Hey, get in. What? Who are you? I'm future you. Constipation with belly pain still coming back? Yeah. Mia, our doctor figured it out. She said it's irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Go for holiday bliss. Whether naughty or nice, you are not going to want to miss this. Go for nights that shine with friends, a toast so fine. Go to find Santa's place. Go to see that smiling face. Go to give the gift of cheer with the card that brings dreams near. With endless fun and things to do, it is the gift that keeps on giving too. Go for the dazzling lights, it's quite a sight. Go to Ocean Casino Resort for holiday magic of every sort.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, welcome back into the locker room. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic, and Dr. Nick Earnshaw. By the way, come in here. He gave me a bag of ice. He called PJ. He said, get him a bag of ice. Nick runs the thing. I was like passed out in the chair. Nick gets me ice, hooks me up, put ice on there. Thanks, Nick.
Yeah.
And then we get ready to get me put on the air, and my microphone's busted. It won't even. It's like we've got like toothpicks and.
We're having a day here in the
nails.
locker room. We're having
the
a day.
studio's falling apart.
Well,
so antiquated.
We're making adjustments right now.
Yes, we're making.
We're making adjustments.
We're making
the
adjustments.
studio's very antiquated.
If you were the Eagles right now, you would just kind of like, we'll ask PJ about
Take
this,
notes, KP and Nick.
We're making adjustments.
This studio is very antiquated.
Yeah,
is that a good word for that? Antiquated?
I think
big word.
I think it's
It's
great.
a big word.
That's
by
a
you.
big word. I'll tell you what, man. This and as the muscle relaxer fades away, the pain is slowly starting to come back. And this.
We'll get you back in the blue tent during the break, and we'll get you ready for Baldy. How about that?
Sciatic nerve is no joke, dude. No joke. And of course, I just had knee replacement surgery on my right knee, so.
Do you even feel your knee? It's just like
I don't even feel the knee right now. Say hi to my knee.
That's a dad joke.
I'm aware.
Right.
I'm aware.
All right,
I'm good at them now. I've been doing dad
I'm
jokes.
out of the blue tent.
Welcome back.
All right, on the other side, we'll talk with Brian Baldinger, former Eagle, NFL. He's an analyst for radio and television. He does Baldy's breakdowns. And then, of course, we got our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. All that and more. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, this is Josh Hennig inviting you to join me this Saturday for Hanging with Hennig, 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN. We will talk about the Eagles' offensive issues ahead of their matchup with the Chargers on Monday Night Football, plus the state of the Flyers and Sixers with Haley Taylor-Simon and Alex Berardis. This Saturday's guests include AP senior NFL insider Rob Monty, presented by Prevail Nutrition, South Jersey's best meal prep service, delivering to Atlantic and Cumberland counties plus Ocean City, and fantasy football analyst Andy McNamara, brought to you by Tropicana Atlantic City and the Gridiron Pit, the ultimate watch and wager experience. Hanging with Hennig on 97.3 ESPN is sponsored by yesterday's Creekside Tavern, with a sound on for every Eagles game at South Jersey's #1 sports bar on Roosevelt Boulevard in Marmora. Work of Art Construction, making your home look brand new with Art Master's 40 years of construction experience. Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app offering you Caesars Rewards. That's Hanging with Hennig this Saturday from 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN FM, streaming live on YouTube and X.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take DayQuil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the DayQuil.
Undo your flu symptoms with DayQuil Intense Flu. DayQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
DayQuil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
When businesses thrive, communities score.
That's why Bank of America is the official bank of FIFA World Cup here in New York, New Jersey. And our more than 280 local business specialists are ready to help your business win. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
Hey, it's Pete reminding you Chicky and Pete's gift cards are the gift that always fits and always gets returned. All holiday season long, buy a $50 Chicky and Pete's gift card and get a $10 Chicky and Pete's bonus card. Then follow our socials for the days of Chicky and Pete's double bonus days. Get 2 $10 bonus cards for every $50 you spend. Year after year, the gift that always fits and always gets returned. Gift cards from Chickies and Pete's.
Chickies and Pete's reminds you it's a wonderful life.
The last thing I remember, I was outside Chicky and Pete's.
Of course, George. Chicky and Pete's is Philadelphia's most decorated and award-winning restaurant.
I give each of the kids a Chicky and Pete's gift card. It's the gift that always fits.
It's almost as good as getting your wing.
Yeah, that's right, Clarence. You can get your wings at Chicky's, and crab fries and lobster pizza and a hot beef sandwich.
You see, George, it really is a wonderful place, this Chicky and Pete's.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They got him again!
Sixers.
Bang! It's good! Ball game!
And Flyers.
Tipped in front of the net!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, welcome back into the locker room with Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw producing today. Of course, they got me out of the blue tent as I'm dealing with that sciatic nerve. Oh, my gosh, I've never had this. I mean, you know, I've dealt with pain in my life, but this is knocking to me in my knees, Dave Klemic.
Is it worse? So it's like, is it childbirth or sciatic nerve?
How do I know? I never know.
Jeez.
I don't know. All right, we're talking Philadelphia Eagles.
A lot of calls right now.
We're talking Philadelphia Eagles because I'll tell you what, we're in a 2-game skid, and you know they go to the Chargers on Monday night, and this is a must-win for the Eagles, I believe, because you know the team has not been playing well. Now they have Jalen Carter out, so. But I wanted to get somebody on. Like, I love Baldy's breakdowns because you know, playing high school and college football, you know, I love being in that film room and breaking it down. I think Baldy does a fabulous job of explaining, like, to the average fan.
I don't.
You know what I mean,
yeah,
Dave?
yeah. I don't think there's a guy that takes his and understands the essence of both sides better than Baldy. It's the best I've seen. Yep, and I watch them all.
You follow him on Twitter, X platform at Baldy NFL. Let's go to the sports hotline and welcome into the locker room. He's an analyst for radio and television, NFL film. He's all over the place. Brian Baldinger, good morning.
Good morning, Billy. Good to be with you, man. Good to hear your voice, bro.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Baldy. So, you know, I've been dealing with. I just had knee replacement surgery, and I'm all of a sudden I developed a sciatic nerve. I don't know if you ever had that, Baldy. I couldn't even get out of bed this morning.
No, I've never had it, Bill.
Oh.
I've known a couple of friends that have had it, and I've seen how debilitating it is, and I've seen how, like, literally it just stops them from doing anything. So the fact that you're even on the radio and you sound great right now, I give you You said you came out of the blue tent. They must have shot you up there to get you on here today.
Well, Baldy, I walked into the studio. I took 5 I couldn't even get out of bed this morning, but I finally got out of bed, made it. I got dressed. I made it down the expressway. I took 5 ibuprofens. I took 2 extra strength Tylenol, and then I took a muscle relaxer. Well, when I got to the Parkway, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I scraped myself out of my car, got up here, and Nicky said, I was slurring my words. He said, we're going to put you in a blue tent. There's no way you're going on.
All right.
All right, Baldy, I love your breakdowns, dude. I know every time I have you on here, I say this to you, but I watch you break down, everybody in the league. You don't just concentrate on the Eagles, you concentrate on everybody. So I really appreciate this, but I wanted to get you on because I maintain that as much as the coaches are responsible for the players on the field and everything, I think that the players have to execute. And I know watching your breakdowns, you point this out, but as an offensive lineman, you know these games are won up in the trenches, and the Eagles' offensive line they're just not playing up to their capability.
Well, they're not playing anything like they did a year ago, Bill. I mean, I don't think Saquon is that much different of a runner or a player from a year ago. And, he was averaging 5.8 yards a carry last year on his way to 2,000 yards, and he's averaging 3.7 yards a carry this year. He's had one big run against the Giants to start the game, but other than that, he doesn't have a 20-yard run. So it does start up front, Bill, and I don't think they're moving the line of scrimmage. They didn't move it last week against Chicago, and that's not a great defensive front. They struggled against the run, against a lot of teams, and they will the rest of the season. But they handled them up front. And they, outside of a couple runs to start the game, they really shut them down. And the problem is it's not the 3 or 4 yard run that shuts you down. It's negative yards on first down where, instead of being 2nd and 6, it's 2nd and 11.
Right.
2nd and 12. And that's happened way too frequently this year.
Baldy, obviously the knock on the Eagles' offensive line. One player, Mekhi Becton, doesn't make your whole offensive line. But that being said, these guys have been playing hurt. You're close to the game. You talk to the players. Everybody this time of year is banged up. Every single player on every single team is banged up. You've lived it. But can the Eagles turn it around in the next 5 games?
It's going to be hard, Bill. It's going to be hard. Lane Johnson is going to come back. He's going to come back from the Liz Frank. It was only a grade 2. It wasn't a grade 3. He's going to be back in the lineup. Maybe for the Buffalo game. I'm not exactly sure what the target is. They're better with Lane in there because then Fred Johnson can be that third tackle that they like to use him as, and he's better in that role than he is as a starter. But they have struggled. They've struggled on the interior. Like Landon Dickerson had knee surgery back in August during training camp, and he doesn't look the same powerful guy that he has been. And so him and Jordan Mailata together haven't been great. And then the center has been in and out of the lineup. He's been banged up, but they're just not moving the line of scrimmage like they did a year ago. But the irony is that Mekhi Becton's having a terrible season.
Yeah, I know.
He's been out of the lineup way more than he's been in the lineup. And when he was in the lineup, even last week, he doesn't look anything like the player that we watched last year.
Hey, Baldy, Dave Klemic, just like we were going nuts earlier. I don't know if you heard us, but we were just trying to figure out what we should do moving forward. And in your opinion, I mean, would this be a play caller? Would you change the play caller here? Do you think that what should we do to right the ship right now in order to finish this season out so that we can make these playoffs?
Well, Dave, I think I like Kevin Petullo personally. I've known Kevin since he was the quarterback coach for the New York Jets 15 years ago. But I've talked to him a couple times this year. He said we had to go more play action. We're going to put Jalen under center. They have done that. We're going to try some different types of runs, some crack tosses and pin and pulls, and they did that and had some success against Minnesota with it. But even last week, I mean, Chicago went to a lot of blitz zero looks, and there was plenty of opportunities to make big plays. The ball wasn't thrown on time. It wasn't thrown accurately. He's missed some receivers. I don't know what he's looking at sometimes. I'm not putting it on Jalen either because the receivers, I mean, A.J. pulled up on a crossing route last week. You probably saw it, Dave. And Jalen was like, what are you doing? Yeah. And, Jahan Dotson and him were crossing at the same depth, which you never want as a receiver, that, Dave. You're always crossing at different depths. And, I think A.J. pulled up because he thought Jahan was going to come right into him. And so it's a little bit of everything right now. But if you're asking me, can it get cleaned up in the next 5 weeks? I don't think entirely. I think they could have a good game here or there like they have had. But, they have struggled from, I remember the first game of the season, guys, on Thursday night. They had that lightning delay, and 5 minutes into the third quarter, they didn't move the ball at all the last 20 minutes of that game. They put up some points to start, but if CeeDee Lamb caught the ball in that game, they would have lost that game. And so I don't think this thing is going to get cleared up. I don't know if it's going to be as bad as the collapse of 2023, but it feels like that to me.
Yeah. Baldy, it's Nick. The Eagles are going to be without Jalen Carter on Monday night against the Chargers. Are they going to be able to stop the run at all? Marion Hampton was a full participant in practice. What did you notice against the Bears where they couldn't stop anything? DeAndre Swift, both running backs had a big game. What do you expect this week in the front on the defensive side of things?
Well, Jalen was awful last week. So if you're thinking that because Jalen's not going to be in there, they ran for 281 yards against them, and I don't know what he was doing. He was playing his own game. And if Jalen was on this call with me, I would ask him about the touchdown run by Benungai of 4 yards where he's facing Caleb Williams and there's nobody in his gap. They got to all run stopping is basically gap defense, right, Nick? So you got to be disciplined. You got to be in your gap. You got to hold your gap. You can't let Darnell Wright just cave in the whole side of the defensive line like he did a couple of times last week. And you can't let a wide receiver lining up in the backfield like DJ Moore did last week and completely throw you out of focus, which they did on the opening play of the game. So, I think, Vic knows how to coach run defense. He's been doing it a long time. I don't think it's about the guys' names in the back of the jersey at this point in the season. They got to play good gap defense, and penetrate when there's opportunities to do it and make a Marion Hampton stop his feet and stutter and, cut back and all those kind of things. But if you let O'Marion or Kamani Vidal do what he did last week, he'll run for a 56-yard touchdown like he did against the Raiders.
We're talking with TV radio analyst Brian Baldinger, former Eagle. Baldy, what about Batula heading to the booth? I don't know about you, but, I played quarterback in college at Leeds McRae. You know that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. What do you think about Batula moving up to the booth? Because let's face it, Baldy. He's got that big sheet in front of him. He's just picking plays. He's not. At least if you're up in the booth, you can see what the opposing defense is doing, and you could go to their weakness.
Well, that is partially true. Vic Fangio is upstairs,
right,
and he calls his defenses up there for some of that same reason. But they've got 5 other guys that are basically telling them where the corners are lining up, inside shade, head up, outside shade. They're giving them the personnel groupings. All that stuff is being relayed. And then, Nick is in his ear. Jeff Stoutland is in his ear.
Okay.
Quarterbacks are in his ear. He's getting information that he needs to call the play. Their problem is they lead the league in 3 and outs right now. Yeah. And so they rarely get into a good rhythm of, just moving more. You can get into the play calling. And you can set things up. If you're just 3 and out, you're having a hard time setting plays up that you want to try to run. If you don't get that opportunity, that's been a problem with why they look so dead at times right now, Billy. They're not on the field where they can really get into a rhythm, and so that's been an issue for them. And if they can sustain some offense and put some first downs together, you might see a different style of offense.
All right, Baldy, you snorkeling this weekend? I know you snorkel on Thursday.
I have to fly to Baltimore, Bill, and I'm looking at the ocean right now, and it's very calm and it's very clear. And I'm thinking about running upstairs to grab a mask and jump in there. But I'm also really hungry, too. So I'm having a debate whether I should eat or whether I should go dive.
Grab a bite to eat, then go snorkeling. Wait a half hour.
Yeah. I got a flight. I don't want to miss the flight to Baltimore, Bill.
I know.
I'm doing the Baltimore-Pittsburgh game tomorrow. I'm a little bit torn right now talking about that situation.
Well, Baldy, listen, man. I won't be able to talk to you before the Christmas holiday. Merry Christmas to you and your family, and Happy New Year. We really appreciate you. I love you on Baldy Breakdowns on the X platform at Baldy NFL. You do a magnificent job, and we appreciate you.
Well, I hope you get healthy there, Billy. And to Dave and Nick, happy holidays to all you guys. Hope you enjoy your day here today. And what else can I say but go Birds?
Go Birds. All right. Thank you, Baldy. We'll talk to you again, man.
Yep,
there he
take
is,
care, man.
Brian Baldinger, and he does NFL films. He's on radio, TV. He loves football.
Well, he knows how to take the concept and then make you understand
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
You know who used to do a pretty decent job was like John Madden could do it.
Oh, he was good. Yeah.
But and he makes you and part of it's his voice too. You can hear it in his voice.
Well,
right
he
here.
sounds like a coach.
Yeah,
He's got that
and
coach
you're going
speak.
here, and then you understand it. So
Yep.
when you watch the game, you can understand it, and it's way more fun because it's a real big kind of a chess match. It's not checkers; it's
Yep.
chess.
Yes.
And if someone teaches you the game, it's really fun to watch. And I think that's why football has done so well in America.
And I will add, Baltimore-Pittsburgh right here on 97.3 tomorrow.
Very good.
So,
Look
there
at
we
that.
go.
All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers for all your real estate appraisal needs. Call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Tonight on Compass Media Network's coverage of NCAA football, we bring you the 2025 Big Ten Football Championship game, featuring the number 1 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes and the number 2 ranked Indiana Hoosiers. Hyatt's Greg Daniels joined Chad Brown and me for all the action as one of the nation's top football conferences crowns its champion.
It's College Football Saturday on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 8 p.m.
Brought to you by First Bank of Sea Isle City.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the Locker Room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the Locker Room sent you.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number 1.
You're invited to a day of holiday shopping fun at Macy's on Saturday the 6th. Join us for special beauty and fragrance shopping events, holiday dressing demos, free giveaways, and so much more. Even better, it's our friends and family sale, so you can save 30% on gifts from top brands and 15% on beauty and fragrance. Don't miss the fun today at Macy's. More at macys.com/events. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Imagine being the wizard of your own home. With Xfinity, intelligent self-healing Wi-Fi fixes problems like magic. It boostifies speeds to your devices when you need it most, and makes your favorite Wicked content sparklify on every screen. All while a spell of protection helps keep your family safe online. When you're out in Oz, Xfinity Mobile joins Wi-Fi and 5G to keep your phone connected from here to the Emerald City. If you had the most intelligent Wi-Fi from Xfinity, everything would work together for good. And now you can cast a spell to stop time and keep your internet bill steady for 5 whole years with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. No contracts or commitments with amazifying equipment included. Xfinity, imagine that. And see Wicked for Good, only in theaters November 21st. Restrictions apply. Select plans only. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, welcome back into the locker room. Nikki's playing King of Pain because that's what I'm the King of Pain, man. My knee, my back, this, that. I mean, I was like, what's going on, Dave? You never heard this song by the Police?
Yeah, no, I did.
King of Pain, man.
We've played this before.
Yeah. It was cool having Brian Baldinger.
Love
because
Baldy.
He's got that coach speak. He gives it to you in plain, simple terms and gets you excited to watch football. And I love Baldy's breakdowns on X platform at Baldy NFL. Check him out there.
I think the NFL has evolved to where they have educated fans. And now his breakdowns are much more intricate than maybe a John Madden breakdown.
Right.
But, that's where we're at now. I watched the UFC do this. They went from people didn't know what was going on. Now there's an educated fan. Now you see people, wrestling on the ground, and everybody wants them to stand up.
Well, this was my argument to Mark Schlereth when I was on House of Highlights.
Right. House of Highlights with Nick Earnshaw. You did a good job.
Thanks. That was my argument because we were talking about Madden, and, I was trying to explain to him, hey, Madden has made a more educated fan. My buddies, there's something never played football, but they play Madden all the time. They understand certain basic concepts that people who were just a casual fan might not have known years ago. Right. Now you have a more educated fan at this point.
And I apologize to all the other sports. I respect every single one, but none is a chess match. You're just going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Well, baseball.
And then baseball, with football, everything is a setup off of the last
right.
play.
It is a chess match.
Yeah. And
absolutely.
I enjoy basketball a lot in the last 2 minutes when there's a stop, run a play, stop, run a play, stop, run a play. That's where football has become, and I think it's gotten the fan base has grown because people want to see a sport that's more evolved.
All right, now we're gonna take a little turn. We're gonna talk Flyers hockey. All right, Dave?
All right. Hurry up, hurry up.
But Nick Earnshaw, Rick Tockett's got this team playing great defense. All right, but they're getting a lot of shots on net. And what I like about this team, they're resilient. The Philadelphia Flyers lose to who they lose to? They lost to the Devils, I guess it was.
No, they beat the Devils.
Who'd they lose to the game before Buffalo?
Well, Wednesday they played Buffalo, and then Monday they played the Penguins.
All right, they lost 5-1 to the Penguins. Yep. My point is, then they come back the next time they play, and they beat the Buffalo Sabres, and they beat him in solid fashion. Tockett's getting criticized for not being it's boring hockey. Look, the fact is that they're winning. They're playing good hockey right now.
They are. They're playing very well. And I'll tell you, man, that Zegras trade has been huge.
I'm worried about him because when the playoffs roll around, man, things get tightened up.
I know, but
they start banging the body there, Nicky.
I know. You need big guys.
And then we just lost
Tyson fast.
We lost Tyson Forrester, and that's a big loss. He's got 10 goals. Tied for the league on the team.
I know, but guess what? That's what we're talking about. Tocchet has these guys playing. He has them bought in, Billy.
We had Tocchet on here last Sunday.
I know you had Tocchet in the locker room pocket.
You believe it?
I know. It was awesome. I got to listen in.
My brother Bobby and I said, because he said we know Rick from years back, and I said, Dickie, you bring up everybody's pulling for you. Not just us, everybody that knows you, that watched you back when you played with the Flyers the first time. Yep. They're pulling for him. Actually, everybody wants to see the Flyers play well. Obviously, we need them to get back to their old ways. But it's Rick Tocchet coaching this team.
Yep,
it means more.
They're 15-8-3. They got 33 points right now, 5th in the conference at the moment.
What are they, 3 points behind Devil or the Capitals?
So the Capitals are 37. They're 4 points behind.
4 points behind.
I was listening to that interview, by the way. You guys did a great job. He just let his hair down.
Yeah.
You guys are just hanging
because
out.
It was because we used to hang out.
I would have thought that he was in the studio because we kind of had that kind of banter and riff. That was great. That was one of my favorite
Flyers.
interviews.
Josh just texted me in. The Flyers have won 7 of their last 10 games, but they're resilient, Nick. They bounce back. They don't have they haven't had like losing streaks like in years before, and I think it's because of the way they're playing, because they're playing inspired hockey.
They're bought in. They don't have Torts as the coach anymore. They got Tocchet, and that's one of the biggest stories of the year. Tocchet being here, right?
Are you concerned with the fact that people are like calling his brand of hockey boring?
No,
like
they call the Eagles boring when they were winning too.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and what do they say? Just win, right? Just win, baby.
Yes.
Just win.
Hockey is nothing but boring. I mean,
What did Adrian say? What did Adrian say?
I went to Northeastern, and they
played hockey up there. TJ Septenfelder played up there.
Man, well, I coached Caden Primo.
Yeah,
Caden Primo.
Yeah,
Keith Primo's
Keith
kid.
Yeah,
he's playing in the league right now, but he went to Northeastern.
Listen, you know what else I like about the Flyers? They're kid, Delorier and Garth Hathaway.
Yeah,
that fourth line, they don't take any of anybody, right? They get after it. And you know what? I hate to tell you this, and even Talk said it on my show. You know, hockey is a game of intimidation. Not like it was before, but there's still a little bit of that
factor.
There's a little bit of that. You got to keep your head up. When Delorier and Hathaway are on the ice, the players are aware that they're on the ice.
Billy's loving this because
I'm loving it.
Playing well. It's a year early than you wanted, or than they kind of told us, right? They said be patient, and they're playing better than they thought.
You know, they continue to play on this. If they continue to play the way they've been playing, barring any major injuries. Now, like I said, we just lost Tyson Forrester, but if they continue to play, this is a playoff team. And
right now,
Dave,
they'd be in the playoffs if right now.
Right, if you just get in, and we're going to talk about the Sixers here in a second, but if you just get in, who knows what could happen? You go on a run, Dave.
Yeah.
Go on a
Come
run.
alive in the
right?
nighttime.
You come alive in the right time.
What did the Phillies do in 22? They barely got in.
Right.
In the playoffs. Went to a World Series.
And you know what? To
Won a
me,
pennant.
I would rather have it that way. Just get
It's
in.
fun.
It's more fun when you're an
fun when
underdog.
that
There's no
happens?
expectations on you.
Remember when they got in 2010?
Yeah.
Oh,
that was fun, man.
Michael Leighton.
Everybody
goal.
wears orange.
Chris
Oh, by the
Pronger.
way, I got to tell you a funny story, Nick. I told this to you. So the other day I went into a massage place because I'm trying anything. I'm in so much pain. I don't care. I'm doing anything I can possibly do.
Oh, I heard this one.
I go into the massage place, and I'm sitting there, and it was a reputable. It's near Wegmans up in Cherry Hill.
Oh, boy.
It's in the strip there. It's in the strip mall or whatever. And I'm sitting there. I went into this, I think massage stuff there. Anyway, I went in there, and I'm sitting, I'm looking at this guy. He sits down next to me, and I'm looking at him, across from me, and I'm sitting looking at him. You know who it was? Who was it?
Ilya Brizgalov.
Brizgalov. I go, did you used to play for the Flyers? Because I didn't know him that well. And I said, did you used to play for the Flyers? He goes, and as soon as he had that Russian accent, I said, you're Brizgalov. He goes, yeah.
How does he run into these people?
And I was going to try to get him on my show.
Of course
you remember, he was a very big disappointment.
He was.
All the money that they paid him.
A lot of money. He was a big signing.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be the savior. He was
Right,
they
right.
got the big time, big name goaltender, going to save the Flyers. Nada.
So I gave him my card, and we were going to start talking. I was going to eventually say, hey, give me your number. I'll call you, get on my show. And then the girl, one of the massage therapists came and got him, and he walked away. But I thought that was pretty funny.
It's like getting shot down by a girl.
Yeah.
That's what happened by Billy.
All right, let's talk about your stinking Sixers.
Yeah, real quick.
By the way, they played well last night. I fell asleep at halftime.
They won by, and you said they, because
they were up by 30-some points at one point.
They won by 15, 116, 101.
Well,
right?
yeah, but
they
what's
won.
his face didn't play. I can't even say his name.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he didn't play.
Joel Embiid didn't play.
Yeah. Well, Joel.
Just saying.
What are they doing with Joel Embiid, Nick? What do you want to see the Sixers do with Joel Embiid? I want to get you on the record.
You got to keep him.
You can't trade him, and you can't. He's not.
He's stuck. You got to keep
How
him.
about Paul George? What are you going to do about him?
You can't get rid of him either.
So these guys, they played pretty well without those two guys last night, and they have been.
Well, Paul George played last night.
Well, yeah, but how many points did he get?
Just find a way. He just wants to find a way. They won 2 in a row.
They won this guy, Dave. He's like, don't get excited. They didn't have the Giannis last night.
Tyrese Maxey's playing all time. We never want to talk about that.
No, guess what? Right now, I mean, you hear chance of MVP in the stands.
Yes, he is unreal right now.
He is unreal. By the way, are those real glasses or are they schoolboys?
What?
His press conference. They don't look like they're real.
They might not be. It might be style.
Would you ever?
Are yours real over there?
Yeah. I'm blind as a bat.
No, everybody's wearing those meta glasses now.
I know.
He's got these glasses on that he's been wearing. They don't look. I mean, I don't know, but to me, they look like schoolboys, like an accessory.
Everybody's got those meta glasses right
Mind
now.
you, it's 3 in a row. I forgot. They beat the Wizards, too. It's 3 in a row, by the way.
So, Nick, I asked you, Nick, you're a big Sixers guy.
Uh-huh.
What should the Sixers do?
What do you mean, what should they do? Keep the roster the same. They're winning games. They're 12-9 right now. They're on a pace to win about 47
Josh just texted me
games.
the Sixers have won 4 of their last 5 games. Yeah. I mean,
they've won 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Playing good basketball right now.
Is Nick Nurse responsible for them playing this type of brand of basketball?
The coach, in the NBA, it's not all on the coach. Like they've been playing good basketball, but they've had guys going in and out. So you got to give credit to Nurse, especially with how many injuries they're dealing with. The designations of questionable. Is he playing? Is he not playing?
So you know what?
It's a tough job.
Ready,
give him credit.
Here's the word that the Sixers need to focus on: continuity.
Yeah.
They need continuity. All right?
And if
they gotta have your guys in the lineup.
And if they get that, they're going to continue to win. You're going to see a lot of 3 games in a row. A lot of 4 out of 5.
That's the word for the week. Continuity, Dave.
Well, so do the Eagles.
Well, you heard Baldy. He's not too excited about it.
I didn't like to hear that.
No, I didn't like to hear that. But guess what? What did I say? What did I say to you, Nick? Before I got on, I said, when I make my prediction tomorrow, chances are I'm going to probably take the Chargers.
I might be there with you. I might be there with you.
And until the Eagles show me that they can win, that they can play inspired football like a team, I'm not picking them.
They're 8-4. We're 8-4.
That's right.
So they're a good team.
Yeah, but you heard Baldy. Not impressed with.
Not good.
All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, let Chet and staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out their website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Good and say hello to Jason, Will, JM, Chet. They got a marvelous staff. Get down there. All right, I want to tell you about Lascala's Beach House. We are going to be at Lascala's Beach House for our final Eagles pregame at Lascala's Beach House next Sunday, December 14th. Come on down to Lascala's. It opened 3 summers ago to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian-American and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza and their daily specials. Eat in or take out at Lascala's. They're located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LascalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. When we return, we'll get our high school athletes in a spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Join the Sports Bash every Monday live at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Get your game on with the elevated bar and lounge, 12 slot machines, blackjack, roulette, and a dedicated area with 4 betting windows and 11 kiosks. The ultimate sportsbook experience. Go where fans become fanatics. The Fanatic Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort, and join the Sports Bash live from 2 to 6 with me, Mike Gill, every Monday.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Hey guys, listen up. The holiday season is here. Don't you want to look your best for that special lady? At New Jersey Trim Clinic, we're South Jersey's #1 choice for weight loss injections, and we're here to help you shed those extra pounds and feel great. Imagine slipping into that favorite outfit and turning heads this holiday season. Our cutting-edge GLP weight loss injections are designed to help you lose those stubborn pounds and transform your body. No extreme dieting or grueling workouts needed. With real results and countless success stories from men just like you, it's time to take the first step towards the new you. Our convenient location in Somers Point, New Jersey is ready to support your weight loss journey with personalized plans tailored just for you. Don't wait. Visit us today at njtrimclinic.com or call us at 609-382-TRIM. That's 609-382-8746. Take advantage of the opportunity to look and feel amazing this holiday season. Your transformation starts now at New Jersey Trim Clinic.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
The Sixers can't stand losing.
They won.
We're back broadcasting live here in the studio with Dave Klemic, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver. You gotta give me your autograph. That Ms. Parks wants your autograph. You're a star.
Every
Superstar.
Nick Earnshaw.
Couple months, somebody asked me for one. Still, no, it's cool. When the Chiefs played the Eagles, and I went to the Chiefs side. I'm sitting with Dante Hall, right? And you think this is 20 years ago. No one's going to remember that. And all these people on the Kansas City side were, oh my God, dude, Dante, you guys got to race each other. Oh like they remember that from way back then. And I'm like, and I was with my brother-in-law too. He's like, why would you ever leave there? They still remember you.
See that, Nick? We got a star here with us.
Superstar.
They still remember you out there. If I went home, whenever I go back to Kansas City, I go back. You know where I go? To the people that took care of me when I broke my leg. I go visit my doctor. I go visit my physical therapist. I go see those guys, all the people that were in my neighborhood that were walking my dog for me.
Don't forget where you came from.
Yeah. So
all right, now it's time to get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Every week, Fran highlights a female and male high school athlete for their outstanding achievement. They get a gift card. They get a lot of stuff. They get a plaque. And it's a lot of fun to keep up with our high school athletes in the spotlight. And let's welcome to the studio. Let's welcome to the show, Fran Mclaughlin. Good morning, Fran.
What's up, fellas?
So, what, did you just beep your truck horn? What was that?
Yes, I did.
Are you salting the roads out there?
I was all day yesterday and some of the night. I just taking care of the truck a little bit, just took it to get washed. I was on the way back, had to pull over. And appropriately enough, I pulled into the parking lot of Delphi Regional High School. So,
okay. So Fran told me, I said, well, who pays you when you salt the streets? He goes, the state of New Jersey. They pay him a certain amount of money to sit down or just sit there and wait. They pay him certain money to salt. So he's making money whether he's sitting or working. I love it, Fran.
Yeah, a lot of waiting yesterday. I like to move, actually.
Hurry up and wait. All right.
Good thing for that YouTube TV app on my phone.
All right, Fran, we love what you do, but this is a week where we're in transition from our fall sports to the winter sports, and we're gonna follow the winter sports. But give us a little recap of because I think our South Jersey football teams did really well.
Yeah, so it was a South Jersey sweep in football. Group 1 was Glassboro is undefeated again, wins their second straight. Group 2,
Camden wins their first ever football state title. Group 3, obviously, we talked about that big win Cedar Creek had over Old Tapan. And then Group 4, Winslow wins its second straight state title. And then Group 5, Washington Township.
Amazing.
That's
great.
The undefeated season. Yeah, so South Jersey and on all the groups, the South Jersey sweep.
And you know what, Dave? It's great to see that because, North Jersey has some great programs up there, man.
They have great private school programs. But if you spread out the public schools, that should tell you right now that where the talent is right now in South Jersey.
Yeah, I love it. And how about that Keon Saab? We had him on the show. He went to Glassboro, maybe he played for Michigan, but now he's with Alabama, and of course they play today.
Hey, guess what? Glassboro just named, and he's one of my students, Xavier Saab, as the Gatorade Player of the Year.
Is that right?
That was he's one of ours. It's Keon's
brother. We'll get him on the program.
Okay.
So, Fran, you do a great job, and then we've got coming up. We got what sports are you going to be following for the winter sports?
Yeah, so hopefully we'll pick up, starting to pick an athlete for you next week, girls and boys athlete of the week. So we'll have obviously girls and boys basketball, girls and boys swimming, girls and boys wrestling, girls and boys indoor track, and that pretty much covers most of our coverage area. There's a few teams that might have some bowling, and I think there are one or two teams that play some ice hockey. But the core sport's going to be the basketball, swimming, track, and wrestling.
And of course, I will be meeting you down at Bulldog Sports Bar at Galloway. I'll tell you what, man, their wings are really good down there. I'll put their wings up against anybody.
It's funny. I live in Brigantine, obviously, and I have to drive a little bit to get it off the island if I want to go get something. And I'm equidistant to two places I love their wings, and it's Charlie's and Bulldogs. And you can't go wrong, and that's why they're both sponsors of the fine locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, you know what? And we saw Jason. The last time we were there, we saw Jason, and he's such a great guy. They got a great staff. The waitresses and waiters do a great job. The bartenders down there at Bulldog Sports Bar in Galloway. They got, you know what, Dave even reads in your in the commercial that you do. They have TVs in every booth.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's
actually.
cool.
Pay attention to the game. Plenty of TVs in the bar here. Every time I give Jason a call, I'm like, "Hey, Dave Klemic sent me."
All right, Dave, Fran, we look forward to your high school athletes in the spotlight. And what do you going to give each individual that when they win?
We're going to keep it up. Each individual is going to get a Philly Pretzel Factory gift card. That they can use at any Philly Pretzel Factory location, because I know in your listening area there's probably like 7 or 8. And then we get a free pretzel coupon to share with all their teammates and coaches. That they have to redeem it at the Egg Harbor Township store only. Can't get the rest of the franchisees on board. I guess they don't like free advertising. I don't know. I'm paying the bills, Billy. But, you know how it is.
All right, Fran. As always, we look forward to talking with you. But before we let you go, the Eagles going to win on Monday night?
I got a 23-23 tie, Billy.
23-23 tie. Boy, would that throw a monkey wrench into things. All right, Fran, as always, we appreciate you, and we will talk to you next week, and we'll kick off the winter sports for high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township.
Sounds good, guys. Take care.
All right, thanks, Fran. There he is, Fran Mclaughlin. And, I'll tell you what, there's some big games, championship games on today, but none bigger than that Alabama-Georgia Bulldogs game. And Saab looks like he's going to be playing.
Yeah, I mean, he went through a little injury thing he had last year, too.
I think a foot.
Stuff like that. Yeah, but in his first game starting at Alabama, he had 2 interceptions.
Yes.
In his first game at Alabama. Pretty
and
cool.
we had him on the show. Was it last?
Yeah.
After they won Michigan won the national championship game, we had him on.
And I started coaching him for a little while after that.
Is that right?
Came by.
Now you're coaching his brother.
Yeah, Xavier and Amir.
How about Glassboro? They get all the Group 1 team. They're a powerhouse in football.
Yeah. They had a very controversial ending to the game. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
So on NewJersey.com, they showed the playoffs, and they were up 29-14.
Right.
And they threw a flea flicker on the with 23 seconds left in the game to try to put up points, and it started a huge fight.
Really?
Yeah, huge fight. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I tell you
Coaches
what,
fighting and everything.
former All South Jersey, I think it was a linebacker, because Jeff Cusack. was the athletic director there for many years. And
you were a coach there.
Yeah, I coached baseball.
JV baseball?
Yeah, head coach. You went to school at Rowan, right across the street where Glassboro High School is. But let's get back to the Sixers, Nick, because I like prodding you with the Sixers. I really do. I don't know what it is.
Everybody loves
but like Alex Berardis just walked in here because he's going to be hanging with Henning.
12-3 today.
12-3 today. But like the word continuity comes to my mind because it seems like there's a different lineup each and every night.
Yeah.
And I think it messes the
I don't disagree with you there.
Max even said it. He even said it when he was getting interviewed after a post game. He was sitting in his locker and he said, we don't know who's playing each and every week, every game. We got a different lineup. Don't you think, Dave, that messes you up no matter what sport you're playing?
Absolutely.
You gotta play with your guys.
Chemistry's built in practice, and then you got to play. You play so many games in
that's
other sports.
That's been a problem.
It's like practice in and of itself.
Yeah.
That's been a problem for the Sixers for years throughout this Embiid era, right? Like, they've changed guys and made trades. It's been a different team every single year. They can never get any continuity. It's not just the injury factor. Their entire roster has been turned over, it feels like, almost every single season during the time that Embiid's been here. And they've had changing in the front office. They've changed head coaches. They haven't had any continuity in years with the Philadelphia 76ers. So it's not even just an injury thing. This is a problem that's going on for years and years and years, starting at the top.
We haven't heard too much about Daryl Morey, right? He's kind of like under the radar right now. You heard a lot about
probably
him.
a Hall of Famer.
What? For
Billy.
real?
Yes.
Let's see. How many championships?
Do you know
how many championships did he win?
Billy,
how many championships did he win?
Billy, do you know?
Answer my question. I understand. Answer my question.
I don't disagree with you. You
got to win a championship to be in a Hall of Famer.
But he's put it together. Playoff teams after playoff team after playoff team. He's acquired big time talent over and over.
Dave,
I'm
just like
saying.
He wants Nick Foles' number.
That guy has a championship.
You're like watering down the.
It's not watering down.
Being a champion or being a Hall
Nick
of Famer.
Foles absolutely should have his number retired
because he won. Because he caught lightning in a bottle.
And he probably would have done it again if Alshon Jeffrey could catch a ball in New Orleans. He probably would have did it again.
But Dave, you said a word that means so much to me with sports, and I don't care what sport it is chemistry.
I agree.
Chemistry. You got to like Jalen Hurts doesn't appear to like be. I don't know. They're not smiling. They're not laughing. They don't look like they're having fun.
You know what?
Is that accurate?
I think that our defense looks like they're having fun.
Defense looks not
our
last
offense
couple games.
doesn't look like they're having.
No.
Yeah, but when they make their plays, they get to celebrate them and this that. Like I think when we're playing well, you're celebrating success. And you're kind of you're taking the failures and you're kind of quelling those fears and those those ugly faces that you see on the sideline. He comes over and that's part of being a quarterback.
See, you know what? Here's another thing too.
See that
but all the professional athletes that I've known over the years, you know what? The one thing, the common thread that they say is when you get along, like everybody that makes it to the NFL, you're good. Because you look at if you look at all the people that could play in the NFL, the guys that are actually there they got lucky. Their coach likes them. You know what I mean? They didn't get injured. There's a lot of guys that could have made it, but didn't for whatever reason, drugs, women, cars, whatever. There was a distraction.
Money.
But the guys that are there at the top, they're all basically the same level of athleticism. The teams that win is because they have chemistry. They have something extra special.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Would you agree with that?
I watched my rookie season. I go, there's like 10. They brought 10 dudes into camp, and
they're all great.
Holy no, 8 guys into camp, and I'm like, how am I can't. We're all the same. Like
right.
It's like everybody's the same. A little faster here, a little bit taller here, a little bit heavier. But basically, everybody's good. The people that stayed there were the people that were vibing the best. You nailed it. I was like, gosh, not only did we get along, you understood your quarterback. You made adjustments when the quarterback was upset with you or whatever. You came back and then you just saw this relationship happening that you're like, I'm
Dave, what's that saying? You get to live it, to love it. What's that?
Like it.
This is Nick. Pay attention to this, Nick.
I'm here.
Because this is. I love when Dave says. Tell us, Dave.
I have a blue hoodie on right now, but I'm not in the blue tent.
There's three types of players. There's the like it players, everybody likes it.
Right. Everybody likes to be in the NFL or the NHL, whatever. Right.
Then there's the love it player. Then that's when you love when you're playing well. And
right.
That. Then there's the live it player. The live it player is your job. It is not just your vocation. It is your advocation. So you are actually getting to be like you are doing what you love.
I love it. Do you see that, Nick? You see that's why we have Dave Klemic in here.
That's why Clement M. That's he's caffeinated and activated.
You love you are part of it. Is part of your life, and it's not just your vocation. It's part of your advocation.
So the guys that live it. They also the guys that live it also have the little extra where they like younger guys come in and they show them how to live it.
Right. They're not just trying to make the team. They're trying to make the team better.
Right.
They're just trying. So that's.
Well, didn't you also real quick, Nick? Did you also tell me that like at a certain level you want the ball, like you want to make that play? There's guys that don't want the ball, right?
No, when you're a rookie,
you
want to be like, just don't screw up.
Yeah, right.
You're just trying to.
Then you realize that you need now you want to make a play.
Yeah, then you get uncomfortable enough. And actually, when you're a live it player, you're trying to make the whole city better.
Right.
That's kind of like your thing. Once you're like, I'm here, I'm established, I'm a live it player, I'm going to make this city better.
And that's where, and Alex attested this when we had Rick Tockett on last week. He was talking about playing for the crest. That's the live it part because he's such the consummate professional. I mean, I know he's a coach now. You know what I mean? He wants to live it. All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they'll have private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2025 season on Monday Night Football, heading to L.A. to face the Chargers.
You want to say crunch time? This is it.
Oh, yeah, this is crunch time.
Pre-game coverage starts at 7 p.m. with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action starting at 8:15. This is where the Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's Eagles station.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemic. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemic sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Hungry? Then listen up. For a limited time at Royal Farms, grab hold of a 4-piece mixed world-famous chicken box with Western fries and a warm buttermilk biscuit, all for just $10.
Wait,
Only $10 for all that? That's right. 4 mouth-watering pieces of Royal Farms chicken, those crave-worthy Western fries, and a tasty buttermilk biscuit.
That's a full-on feast for just $10.
Don't wait. Get your chicken box meal deal today. Only at Royal Farms. Real fresh, real fast.
For delicious meals, you could go out to eat, or spend hours in the kitchen. Or you could just make a Marie Callender's meal. Yeah, you heard me. Marie Callender's classic chicken parmigiana bowl is delicious, with scratch-made marinara sauce, creamy mozzarella cheese, and no preservatives. It's high in protein with 30 grams per serving. Marie Callender's, what having it all tastes like.
Go for holiday bliss. Whether naughty or nice, you are not going to want to miss this. Go for nights that shine with friends, a toast so fine. Go to find Santa's place. Go to see that smiling face. Go to give the gift of cheer with the card that brings dreams near. With endless fun and things to do, it is the gift that keeps on giving too. Go for the dazzling lights, it's quite a sight. Go to Ocean Casino Resort for holiday magic of every sort.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, welcome back into the studio. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nick Earnshaw, and I want to thank Nick and Dave for taking care of me. When I first walked in here, I was not doing well. The pain is like, and Baldy even said it, Dave, debilitating is the operative word. I mean, if you've ever had sciatic nerve pain, like I've never had anything like it, man. Josh has put his hand up. He had it. It knocks you. Nick, thank you so much for taking care of me. He saw me. He looked at me and he said, "You're not going." He told me, "He said you're not going on the air."
I made an executive decision.
He made the executive decision. He put me in a blue tent.
It's bad, man. I remember I got a little sciatic nerve pain when I broke my leg, and I had to shift my weight to my other leg, and then that disc starts really beating down.
It's going down my leg now too. And when I fell when I fell this morning, my phone went flying. I hit the ground. Thank God I fell on my left side, not my right side where my knee replacement surgery was. And I couldn't find my phone. I couldn't even call 911 if I wanted to. And I've fallen and I can't get up.
Got to get him a life alert.
Yo, we should make a.
I'm there by myself. I mean, I'm single now. Hey, so hanging with Hennick's Nest, Berardis, don't touch this microphone. It's going to fall, crumble down from the stay tuned for Hanging with Hennick coming up next. I want to thank Brian Baldinger for checking in, and, of course, Fran Mclaughlin from the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township with his high school athletes in the spotlight. Thanks to Nick Earnshaw. I really appreciate you, Nick. Thanks to Dave Klemic, as always. We appreciate you. Give me that autograph for Miss Parks, and we'll give it to her. She's a big Chiefs fan. I want to send her a shout-out. Stay tuned for Hanging with Hennick next. They'll cover everything Eagles. I guess you're doing a little Flyers and Sixers talk over there, Josh. And he's got a full crew in here. I'll be back at it tomorrow. Mr. Negadelphia, PJ Corder will be with you. Of course, Alex Berardis. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. I'll see you tomorrow, everybody.
The preceding program was paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schwein.
Are you already doing digital advertising sales?